Boy, where do you start on a game like that? We talk about it a lot. These guys put up some incredible at-bats late in the game to come back, to get close, and then in the ninth to win it. You talk about, being selective, being careful. Randy with the grand slam, and then a walk-off walk. It's just a great at-bat there. Julio going down the right field line. Great at-bat there. Even Donnie Solano getting an 0-2 fastball up in the zone, hitting that ball to right field, and Mastro hitting the ball up the middle. I mean, it's just right down the line when you talk about the at-bats late in the game to come back. And that's not to mention what's inside the heart of each and every one of those guys. I think pitching-wise, the bullpen did an outstanding job keeping that thing right where it needed to be. Gave us a chance late in the game to win it, and our guys, our offense took care of the rest. To win the series that way after a really tough loss last night, that shows so much, and just a great job today by our guys.
You talked last night just about the fight and belief that you had in this group and that you've seen from this group. How important is it, though, to get a result like this to really reinforce that and kind of really help instill that belief?
Yeah, no doubt. This is winning's a whole lot better than losing, and today we were able to get the result that we wanted, these guys never doubted. They never felt like they were out of it. They put together a really good eighth inning to get close, and then that ninth inning to do it again. It's just, it's impressive. It really is, and they do it so often. This is one, hopefully we continue to build on.
And Randy makes it no secret that he goes up there and he wants to hit the ball really hard, but for him to show the discipline, lay off those pitches, and still get the big walk-off is just in the form of a walk. What did you see from this?
Yeah, really a big day for Randy. The grand slam was crushed, earlier in the game, hitting the ball, I believe right field, a couple of walks today. I mean, this is a guy that's, he's really swinging the bat well. And we saw it all spring where he was, he really changed his approach and was using the middle of the field, and he's continuing to do that. And the at-bats have been really, really good. And today was, to be in that situation, 2 outs, and really show some patience. Even when he swung at I think it was the 2-0 or I can't remember which pitch it was, but he swung at it. He was a little disappointed in himself that he had swung at a pitch that wasn't a strike, and he's really taken to the approach, and again, it's really showing, and those were some impressive at bats today.
Victor's loud energy really rubs off on these guys, but it seems like Randy really picks his moments to kind of fire his teammates up. Just what do you see about his ability to do that and how infectious it can be?
Yeah, we've talked about it since the offseason. Our outfield is extremely dynamic, and to a man, these guys have a joy for the game. They have a love for the game, and they have incredible talent to go with that all. Randy's it fits right in with that group, and it's a tight group, and they are a lot of energy for this team, and will continue to be throughout the year.
Julio had been struggling a little bit going into this game. Had some fits with Ray early in the series, but for him to come through in that clutch situation, how big was that for him, his confidence, and just you guys going forward?
Yeah, I mean, this is it's just big overall that we were able to put up some good at bats late to win this thing, and it didn't matter who was in the box, but Julio certainly did come up with some big RBIs for us, and to be able to shoot that ball, that's big, and when he's able to do that, that's where he's at his best too. That was a huge at bat, and really kind of turned the tide for us.
You mentioned everybody, Solano, Mastroboni, Julio, Randy. I mean, when you've had some bigger injuries and losses, is that what it's going to take in terms of everyone having quality at-bats and kind of pitching in the way that they did today?
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it all along. It's little things. It might be a walk today, and it was a walk today that won us a ball game. There's a lot of little things that can come up, and that's why we need everybody 1 through 9 to contribute. And we got that today, no doubt about it. And we'll come back here on Friday, and we'll do the same thing with 1 through 9.
Beyond your guys in the dugout, Biss making that read on the replay for Solano to be safe. Just how important was it for him to react that quickly and see what he did?
Yeah, that's a huge play for us. Heads up to Donnie too to be able to get back to the bag. That's a tough read. To get back, it was a very close play, but a huge turnaround for us to be able to have that runner at third with just the one out. That was a great read by Donnie. Huge that Biss was able to be right on that call and get it overturned. That's just we look for breaks, and that was a break for us, and great job by Biss to help with that.
Do you feel like you guys were due for some breaks too? I mean, I know it's young in the season, but you guys have had some tough breaks quite a bit too.
Yeah, you always feel like you're on the downside of breaks. I do feel like our guys have hit a lot of balls hard and they've been caught. But you don't know where your break's going to come from. But I think in some ways too, you make your own breaks, and today, our guys made their own breaks.
And you bring up Casey Lawrence today, and with a taxed bullpen, and he eats up 3 innings for you. How significant was his contribution?
Yeah, I mean, Casey threw the ball extremely well. He is really invaluable to have that kind of a guy who knows how to pitch. He's a veteran. He's been around and was really able to pitch very well and keep this game right where it needed to stay. Can't say enough about his performance today, and really glad to have him do that for us, and then to be able to turn around and get a victory from it is big.
Dan, you obviously pinch hit Polanco there in the eighth. It seems pretty obvious the side is kind of bothersome for him hitting from the right side.
Yeah, still a little bit of soreness on his, from when he swings right-handed, that was the reason for it. But continues to get better and better, and we'll keep monitoring it. But again, a bat that we want to keep in the lineup as much as possible.
Dan, can you handle at least another 149 of these if it comes down to the wire every single night this year?
Yeah, I mean, so far it has been. But if we're going to come out on this way, I'll take 149 of them. Again, it's what's in that clubhouse. It's what's inside each and every one of those guys to be able to do something like that. Down, 4-0, in a game that it was a tough go. Brown threw the ball very well, and then for those guys to come back like they did, and then come back on the ninth again and do it again. That shows a lot.
Thank you, Dave.